Alright, so I'm gonna assume I'm the only person doing this in their car. I'm gonna put on some nice classical music in the background. There we go. Alright, so the sustainable place I selected is the Matthew Henson Trail. And I absolutely love the Matthew Henson Trail. I started going to the Matthew Henson Trail in 2009 when I was a freshman in high school. And I remember just first hearing about the construction and being so excited about it. I had just got a brand new bike. I couldn't wait to use it on the trail. And I think the trail is really good where it's at right now. It provides a way to get to DC just without having to go through heavy traffic. It's a great option for bikers, walkers, everyone. But I do think there's some improvements that could be made to the trail. The first improvement is advertising. Now, I think the trail is somewhat underutilized because when I'm on there, I don't see that many people. Unless it's a really nice day and then there's a lot of people. Generally speaking though, the trail is definitely underutilized. And I think there's a couple things we can do to fix that. First of all, I think we need to have more signs, street signs. I'm currently on Georgia Avenue, right near the Matthew Henson Trail. And I haven't seen a single sign to let me know that the Matthew Henson Trail is right there, but it is right there. That's the first thing. And I think that's a simple fix. I don't think that would cost too much. I know they spent $5.7 million on the entire project, so I don't see why that would be any kind of an issue. A couple $1,000s on street signs, if it's even that much. The other thing I think would make a big difference to attract people to the Matthew Henson Trail is the entrances. Now, I know personally for me, the entrance in my neighborhood just looks like a dead end. And yes, there's a small Matthew Henson sign right there, but it's nothing to really wow you and make you want to go see it. What I propose is an arbor, a garden arbor with plants going around it that says Matthew Henson State Park on the top. The arbor could have flowers on it, any type of shrubbery. I think it would really attract people to the location and know like what the dead end is as opposed to just being a dead end. Alright, the second thing I would like to propose, or third thing, is adding grip tape to the boardwalk section. Now, the boardwalk section is one of the most unique things about the Matthew Henson Trail, and it adds a great aesthetic. And I wouldn't want to ruin that aesthetic. So I'm proposing that we add a light brown colored grip tape to the boardwalk for bikers. Because as a biker myself, I've already had 3 accidents on the Matthew Henson Trail, all of which when it was raining. And I have the scars to prove it, right there. You can't really see it. But anyway, so add a grip tape. That way, yes, we have the signs to warn people about the slippery trail, but that's not actually fixing the problem. The wood is still slippery regardless, and people are still getting hurt. Now, the fourth thing that I would like to mention is the call boxes. Now, there are call boxes on the trail, but they're not located very often. And the bigger issue is that they're not lighted at all. And I know, as someone who's been on the trail a lot, that people do go on it at night. And with people going on at night, that's a real safety issue if they don't know where the call boxes are located because there's no lighting, and if they can't find one in the first place because there's not very many of them. So I think that's a big safety issue with the trail right now. The last thing that I think would make a huge difference is water fountains. I know that we want to be as sustainable as possible, and I think a great first step is adding water fountains. Water fountains will reduce the amount of plastic bottles that people use, as well as provide a great option for dog walkers with a spout at the bottom of the water fountain. So now when you go for a walk with your dog, you don't have to worry about bringing an additional water bottle. Just go up there and let your dog get a drink. I think all these changes together would make a huge difference in attracting more people to the trail and making the trail safer for people in general. Now, like I said earlier, the Department of Transportation has already invested $5.7 million in this trail. I think we could make these changes for just a tiny, tiny fraction of that. And I think it would make the investment of $5.7 million more worth it in the long run. Thank you.